Good morning, good afternoon, welcome back to Crafters TV, the home of Crafters Companion. My name is Joe and Debby, and you join us for a very special show because every Tuesday at 4 p.m. in the UK or 11 a.m. on the East Coast, will you join us for the launch party? And this is where we launch brand new products for you. We're going to give you previews of products that are coming up a little bit later elsewhere, so really giving you that head start, giving you that education with them. Also launching new deals for you and giving you great deals on products that you love. We also have out of this world offers that we only hold for a short amount of time. So it really is an action-packed show over the next couple of hours. You can get involved as well. We just this week launched our brand new Crafters TV social channels. So whether you're on Facebook or on Instagram, search Crafters TV and go find the Facebook Live and drop into the comments there. Let me know what you're looking forward to. Let me know where you're tuning in from and we'll stay in touch and we'll have a bit of a chat as we go through this show. I can already see lots of you here. Natalie is saying hi from Michigan. Teresa Green is watching. Hi, Teresa. I can see New Jersey. We've got Yolanda saying hi from Central Texas. Julia's in touch from Colorado. There is loads of people there already. Not talking to loads of people here. I'm not alone, of course I'm not. I am here with the lovely Debbie. Hi,
Hello,
Debbie.
good afternoon. I know. Let's get up and get. Very. I was going to say Oriental. I meant continental. I don't know what's up with me some days, Joe. I don't know what's up with me.
Oriental, continental.
I'm all right, thank you.
A nice week. What have you been up to?
Oh, do you know? I was just trying to work out what I've been doing for the last few days. I can't remember. I have been at home.
It's going well today. We're going to have it's going to be a good job. I mean, stay tuned just to see what happens today. I think
exactly. Come and join us because we're going to have so much fun. We really are. We're going to make lots of beautiful things in this hour. We're going to give you indeed, yes. Would you whet our appetite as to a few of the things maybe that are coming up in this hour? Oh, I can because I fetched a couple of samples just so I can get a little sneaky peek.
Lovely.
First thing that's coming up, Joe. Shall we show? I'm only giving you one sneaky peek. But can you see there?
Ooh, aren't they gorgeous?
There's a little sneaky peek of something that's coming up very soon, being launched by our Sarah. Stay tuned, we'll give you further details.
That's a beautiful card.
Oh, and this is really beautiful. Now, this is from our double-sided technology dies that we have in our collection.
Lovely.
Let me just go a little bit closer.
You'll be able to get your hands on those this evening or this morning.
Absolutely. And talking of, it's a bit of a double-sided show today because we've got some more beautiful things as well. So let me take a look what's coming up. What's coming up on Friday, Joe?
Valentine.
Exactly. This is the kind of thing you can be
what
making
with this. What are you doing for Valentine's,
Debbie? I'm going to be with. Is it Friday? I'm going to be with Sarah.
Oh, are you?
I'm going to be sharing Valentine's Day with our Sarah.
How
lovely. I know, it'll be so romantic. We'll be down at Grit and Craft.
You will, because of course, something else, talking of big launches, Thursday sees the launch of the anniversary event. If you're here in the UK on Create and Craft, all kicks off with the blockbuster 7 p.m. on Thursday, all the way through to the following Thursday when we kick off another blockbuster with the lovely Debbie Fisher. And there is loads in between. I know you've got a pick of the day on Saturday that you're launching as well. So there is loads for you to shop for on Create and Craft as part of that anniversary event. Talking of loads to shop for, should we crack on and have a look at what's coming up in this hour? So first up, we're going to be looking at the Nature's Garden Lily collection that we've got here. You can see it's going to be Monday the 17th of February on Create and Craft and with Sarah, and it is absolutely gorgeous. You're going to love that collection. Lilies and florals, always so incredibly popular. I know this one is going to be the same. Now the Explorer Kit. The Explorer Kit is all about you maybe exploring a new craft for the first time. We love you to get in touch and tell us what you would love to see in our Explorer Kits, and that's exactly what someone did with this. So you've got loads in here. You've got some lovely aqua tints, some brushes, some stencils, some stamps in there as well, and a die. £30 in the UK, $46 in the US, saving 35%. We'll show you that in more detail a little later. I'd love you to grab that and then send us pictures next week of what you have made. Launch and Love is something we always have in the launch pad. And what this is basically a product that we have launched recently and you have absolutely loved it. So we've got it here for you today. It's a double-sided, layerable, everyday die collection. You're getting 6 creator card dies in there, double-sided ones of course. What's also great about this is you're going to get those double-sided die plates included as well. So you've got everything you need to get cracking there. £125 in the UK, $140 if you are in the US. That is a fifth off, which is great value for money. And also Launch and Learn we have, sticking with the double-sided theme. I know a lot of you be multi-buying across this show today. This is the double-sided layerable topper die collection. This is all about us learning something new, giving you a little bit of education. If you want to go for these ones, £120 in the UK, $125 if you're in the US, a 10% saving. Now, we can't hold this one for long. It is our out of this world deal that we are looking at here. All probably, I'm going to say it, your all-time favourite papers that we bring you, of course, Centura Pearl. This is a 4-pack. You've got the baby pink, you have got the mint in there, the royal blue and the caramel. 40 sheets for £8.50, $13 in the US. Shut the front door. We cannot hold that for more than 24 hours. You're going to need to grab that whilst we have it. I know it'll be exceptionally busy on that. You're saving a quarter, which is a great, it's great value. Okie doke, we're going to come back. Make sure you get your questions into me. I was going to say, I've got my trusty iPad here, and I've realised I left it in the other room, so I'm sure maybe the crafty fairy will pop it through for me. Let me know what you're most excited about seeing in this show. Let me know where you're tuning in from as well. I'm monitoring the comments on the Crafters TV page. So if you want to speak to me, Crafters TV on Facebook is where you need to be. This is absolutely gorgeous. Myself and Craig had a bit of a preview with this
I know
yesterday.
you did. I was watching.
Isn't it gorgeous?
It is fabulous. Now, this is the latest collection in our Nature's Garden range. So you'll have seen the other ones that we've brought. We've had the peony. We've had the. I'm trying to think of all the rest, and they've completely gone out of my head. Poinsettia. We've had all these different ranges. Spring Garden. There's been so many.
Was the Christmas one that,
yes,
that
it
was around? Yeah,
yes,
I remember that
very
one.
popular.
Really
and I
popular.
think. Well, do you know how we always listen to our
my favourite flower.
It's one of mine as well. It's a beautiful flower. Plus, it's a gorgeous name as well. My gorgeous grandma was called Lily.
Oh, really?
Yes,
yes. You're called Lily. Let us know.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run you through everything that you get in this collection, because what we do is we bring all of the best elements that we can, from dies to stamps to embossing folders and then gorgeous papers, but we've got a little twist on the paper pads. Craig forgot to tell you yesterday, but I'm going to tell you today. So you've got to have a little look at this. So first things first, shall we? I'm going to show them this way so that you can see these dies very close up. So these are our simple sentiment dies, and with that, it actually tells you, this on the front gives you an indication of the size, Joe, because it's giving you the actual cut size there on the front. So we have with love and congratulations. 2 lovely metal dies will fit through any of your machines. They fit through all of our Gemini machines, including the Mini and the Gemini Go, and they will fit through all your other machines as well. So that's the first one in the collection with the dies, and it does give you a little indication size-wise as well. Come on. There's no can't get me words out today,
What are you
Joe.
saying?
I can't get...
Careful, Debbie, careful is all I'll say. Careful, right?
No collection is complete is the right way round. I was trying to say this. No, I still can't say it. Complexion then. No collection is complete without gorgeous butterflies in there.
You know what my favourite German word is as well, don't you?
I know you. Schmetterling. I remember you telling me that.
Butterfly. Hello to our German viewers.
So you got 2 beautiful butterflies in there, different styles as well. Really gorgeous butterflies that complement there. Then we've got, now one of my favourite things that we ever do when we do a collection is where we mix a bit of metal dies with stamps, and that's what lovely. This one is. This is our beautiful lilies. And this component means you're going to be able to stamp all the detail and die cut these separately, and you've got different styles of veins on those petals as well, which is really beautiful and gives you different effects every time. That's the kind of indication we're giving you there to the finished result that you will get on the front. Absolutely beautiful. And can I tell you that these will stamp onto something that's coming up later in this collection, which I'll show you in a moment.
Great that they got those different veins in there as well, because nature's all different, isn't it? And if you want something that's realistic, you do need that variation on those
definitely.
leaves.
Now, the other one that we've got in this is the ornate frame and corner die. Now, again, it's giving you the indication of just exactly how big that die is and intricate, but it's cutting out 2 elements. It's got an outside cutting edge that cuts that frame, and then you cut out that lovely lovely oval as well. And then a corner one to really create some beautiful things. Now that's called the ornate frame and corner. Then we have the lace border. Now the lace border, again, really beautiful. It's showing you exactly the size that it cuts to. So this is a big die. If I just take this out just to show you. Let me get this out. So there you go. If you turn that over, you can see just huge, how big that die is. It really is beautiful. It's a size of 5.8 inches by 2.5 inches.
It's a big one.
So it is a big one. Yes, definitely. Let me see if I can get that back in there now, Joe. Right, there we go. Move that to one side. Then we've got another, and I love this one, a Carla Lily stem. So that first card I gave you a little sneaky peek with is how that's being used, and it's absolutely beautiful. And again, you've got the stamps to be able to stamp directly on, but we're giving you the die to be able to, you know, to be able to cut that out to add and layer on those. And again, really beautiful, all about the lilies. This collection is fabulous. We've also got some stamps in the collection. So we've got beautiful words of love. Feel better soon, with love, with sympathy, miss you, best wishes, thinking of you, just for you, take care, thank you, and then of course, happy birthday. Lovely clear acrylic stamps, which means you're going to get that lovely, crisp, clear image every time. Beautiful. Now, one of my favourites in the stamp, ooh, I love a script. I love a good script stamp, and that is absolutely beautiful. And again, this is not no little stamp. Look at the size of that. That's a nice big stamp.
Quite fun, yeah.
Absolutely. Acrylic's beautiful. It gives you that lovely stamping every time you use it. But again, so many ways you can use it, and I'm going to show you some samples, so stay tuned, stay with us. Now, we always have to have an embossing folder.
Oh, always.
In the Nature's Garden range.
Nature's Garden collection without an embossing folder.
And we've got a gorgeous 3D embossing folder on this one. This is the Decadent Lilies. And look at the gorgeous detail on this. And the fact that it's that 3D where you've got that crisp, raised depth and dimension, alone with just a sentiment, you've got a great card there. Absolutely fabulous. So that's the Decadent Lilies 3D embossing folder. Now you know, well, I'm showing you a little bit more. We've got flower forming foam. So with your dies, flower forming foam, aren't I clever? I got it out in one go. All the F's.
I think it's easy if you say it with a Liverpool accent. Flower forming foam. It comes out more clearly then. That's in my head. That's how I have to say it every time. Flower forming foam.
I love it. I love that accent. That's quite good, that, Joe. Really impressed. But we've got that 9x12, a beautiful palette as well. Really matches everything that's going to come up in a moment. But you can see that how beautiful that is. And again, it's perfect for your dies that you already have, but perfect for the dies we've got in the collection.
Yes, absolutely.
So you can use that Carla Lily stem that I was talking about just earlier. Let me just grab that back. You can use this.
We spoke to our craft ambassador yesterday, Julie, and she said that she loves using the flower forming dies with her flower forming foam. Absolutely, but that incorporating a lot of her other crafters' companion dies works really well.
Yes, it does, and you know that's very true. I was watching that. I thought that were amazing what you did yesterday.
It was great, wasn't
really
it?
Good. Really enjoyed it.
You missed Monday Makers, of course you can go back. All the deals are still live, and you can go back and watch it as well. Now you might just be watching us on Facebook, but remember the best place to watch and shop at the same time is always the Crafters Companion websites. crafterscompanion.wherever you are, so .co.uk if you're in the UK, .com in the US, or .eu if you are anywhere else in Europe. You'll find it all there on the website.
Now, last but not least, in the collection, we always have to have one, and we've gone big. We've gone 12x12 paper pad. However, double-sided, you've got 48 pieces. 36 of these are double-sided papers. Now I'm going to just give it this way, a little flick this way, and I want to show you some of the colours and the ranges. I mean, look at the colours on these. It's very do you know, like an artist palette?
Yeah,
you would, do you know, with your inks and things like that to be able to create those kind of things. But look,
can we stamp
double-sided. Yes, because they're uncoated, Joe. So uncoated means you can add your ink, you can stamp directly on, you can die cut. I just want to take my time flicking through this pad, because you really get to see just how exquisite this is. 12 by 12.
Loads of people in the comments. We've got Suzette from Canada here, Mary from Maryland, Yorlis from New York, Shelby says hello from California. Lots of people saying hello from the windy UK. Keep dropping into the comments. What bit of this collection are you most excited for? Can I tell you what I'm excited about in this paper pad? The vellum. Oh, there's vellum in here. So we've got 36 sheets of double-sided papers, but we also have, look at this, vellum.
Just look how gorgeous this is. Oh, look at what you can see.
Now, for anyone that's new to craft, Debbie, what's the difference between vellum and paper? How do you use the two differently?
It's like a parchment. So you can use this for wraps, or you can use it to make, do you know what, and I'm going to show you something in a moment, what somebody's done, one of the design team members, make envelopes to go around your cards. Could you imagine how beautiful that would look? But you could do all your parchment kind of work on there as well if you wanted. But these are just the most amazing, I mean, look at this. It's excited me so much because it's the first time we've ever included vellum within one of our collections.
I think what's great
absolutely
as
beautiful.
Well about having a pad is that it keeps it all nice and safe for you, all pristine. You're not going to get dog-eared corners or anything like that. It all lives nicely in there, and you can make such gorgeous creations with this. Not just cards. I think you could easily think about things like home decor with this as well.
Absolutely. There's so many things that you can do with this. I've just fetched a few. You've seen these gorgeous samples here. We've got our Matt busy setting up his camera in a minute, so hopefully I'll be able to show you a little bit more. But what I want to show you is some of these amazing designs, because these are beautiful. Matt, are you all ready? Because I want to show you. Oh, his thumbs up at me. Look at these beautiful notelets. This is one of our design team members, Cara. I actually know Cara because she's from my neck of woods, bless her. Absolutely fabulous. This lovely little notepad, everything has been made. We've got that script that's been heat embossed as lovely notes. You've got all those sentiments that are on there just for you little notelets. But when I was telling you about that vellum, look at this. An envelope be made with the vellum. That is absolutely beautiful, so that you can then pop in your notelet and send that off to somebody. And can you imagine how beautiful that would look? Not only that though, Joe, think about if you were having your craft fairs and things like that, putting something like this on and then selling that is just going to really, I mean, what you're going to be able to charge for that is just amazing. But it's the colour palette. It's so, I mean, I'm really excited. I'm off, and well, I am a little bit jealous. I will be there with Sarah. She's going to be there at Create and Craft on Monday, the 17th at 7 a.m. in the morning.
A lot of people coming into the comments asking a lot of questions about this collection.
Yes.
Mary was saying, when will it be on the Create and Craft site? Oh, Crafters Companion site, sorry. Will we be able to get individual pieces instead of the entire collection? You will, but the individual pieces go very quickly on Create and Craft. And it'll be on our website just after it's been on Create and Craft. So you'll be able to get it there then if you want to. But yes, you'll need to be really quick for the individuals. So
Sarah's got a 2-hour launch on Monday with this at Create and Craft for 2 hours, and then I think she's got another one later in the day, and then I think Leanne's got one the following day. You will be able to get them individual, but it's like you said, especially those paper pads, it will fly. And that colour tone in that paper pad, the fact that there's vellum in there means that it's going to... I know what I'll be doing when I'm there. I'll be getting my extra ones because it is beautiful.
Jean is saying absolutely gorgeous. The only way I can have Lily these is dies or stamps because I have cats. Eleanor said I don't want to wait till Monday, I need it now. Kirsten saying OG wonderful. Helen says the vellums are just too pretty to use. Sandy says she loves the idea of the vellums. Tammy wants to know when it will be on Crafters TV or on the Crafters Companion US site. I'll update you with that. I'm sure someone from customer service will be able to drop in the comments and let you know when that is. Kirsten also saying the papers are stunning. Julia saying the vellum is stunning too, as is Christine. There is a lot of love for this Nature's Garden collection.
There is indeed. So shall I show you some more samples? Yes. Because look how beautiful these samples are. In fact, tell you what, let me just bring this here. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me move those out of the way because I don't want to distract from how beautiful these creations are. Using them petals, look how you can build up your lily. Using your corner design here, all your papers all match. And then that's that beautiful Carla Lily stem. Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. The embossing folder, Joe. Look at that embossing folder. Used with your inks there to create that beautiful technique. You can paint on the top of it. That little butterfly comes from one of those. That little sentiment comes from there. Everything there that you see is made using this. But there are so many beautiful, gorgeous samples. There's just too many. I mean, look at that.
Just wonderful, isn't it? There's a lot of love, especially for the papers. Julia says Monet-like papers. Sandy saying love the papers. LK also loving the papers. Kirsten loved the fact that we've got the flower forming foam within here as well. Julia says she'll be getting a second paper pad for sure. Yes, just loads of love from this. Judy in Jamestown, New York. So she already has some of the lilies from HSN, is loving them. Suzette says gorgeous. Christine is in New Jersey. Nicole says, hi Debbie and Joe. Oh, love this set. I just made some samples with these gorgeous ones. That script stamp is my new favourite stamp.
It's beautiful.
Peg is saying hi from Indiana as well. Keep dropping into the comments. Let me know what you're loving about this. Let me know where you're tuning in from as well.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
The weather's like, it's appalling. It's been snowing here, you know, in
driving up, Joe. Driving up today, I had sunshine, I had snow, I had sleet, hailstones and wind all the way up, and then a diversion on the A1. I honestly, it were one of those white knuckle rides. It's horrific over here today. It is.
You're here now. We're pleased about that. Talking about being here now, we want you here now in the comments. So come over to Crafters TV. That's the feed that I'm monitoring at the moment. So you can see all the details along the bottom of the screen and how you get in touch with us on Facebook. If you want to watch and shop, of course, you need to do that on the website as well. But to join the conversation, head on over to Facebook. Okay, you're going to treat us to a bit of a demonstration.
I am. I'm just thinking though, I forgot to turn my electric on.
Oh, hang on.
So, Joe, if I just twiddle this through, let me just push that through. Oh, I tell you, hang on a minute. In fact, you know what? Our lovely Matt Cam, you can't see him, but he's crawling. It's crawling. Army crawling across. I was so organised. I was showing off, weren't I?
Yeah.
Half past. Yeah. I'm all done.
Oh,
I'm all
done
ready.
and finished.
Then I realised I've not got a Gemini set at the other side. Oh, I tell you, thinking you should know. Whenever Debbie says she's ready, she's not really. She's not really.
Oh, Debbie, what you like?
I tell you what, I'm going to show you what this is what we're going to make today. Look how fabulous that card is. Absolutely beautiful. Now I'm going in close. I'm hoping Matt can. Oh, look how beautiful is that. That's gorgeous. Using all those papers, using that lovely lily. Oh, honestly, I'm really excited about this collection. It is truly beautiful. Let me show you though, Joe. Look at the size of this die.
Is there 2 dies on that
So there's 2 dies in this one. So you've got that lovely ornate frame, and it really is an ornate frame. This has got lots of detail on there. And I'm just going to cut that into some white cardstock. But you do have that beautiful corner frame as well. Just lift that there. Just leave that there for you. So I'm going to grab my plates. Just excuse me
now, whilst you're doing that, remember,
if
you want to grab your hands on this, if you're in the UK, then you can, as part of the launch of the anniversary shows on Create and Craft. So it is this. This collection is on Monday the 17th of February at 7 AM. It is the launch of a brand new pick of the week. It all launches, of course, this Thursday, though, at 7 PM. If you didn't see the preview that myself and Craig did yesterday, go back and have a look at it, because there is a shiny, very shiny new Gemini Junior launching at 7 PM this coming Thursday.
So, in fact, super duper excited. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I don't want to give mine back.
Oh, do you not?
I don't want to share. I want to keep it. I want to keep it for myself. It's just beautiful. It really is. Absolutely gorgeous. And I was so excited Craig got to play with it yesterday as well, didn't he? Absolutely beautiful. So I'm just taking off. Now I've ran that through. I put a little bit of tape on there. Let me just grab a brush for a second. And then let's just take this out and show you that gorgeous detail. This is beautiful. And the fact that it's a large, I mean, that filled nearly up the whole of my junior plate there. But again, let me just pick this out. Let's just flick out all these extra little bits. This is really gorgeous, this one.
Liz Smith says it's snowing in New Mexico. Sandra's watching in Solihull, says it's very windy even. Pamela says beautiful collection. Kirsten said we had all the weather in one day here too in Germany. And Alicia in Washington State says it's raining. There's snow for a week so far.
Oh, wow.
As well. So, yeah, loads of you getting in touch over on the Crafters TV Facebook page is where I am at the moment.
Absolutely. I know there's bad weather all over, isn't there? That's the shocking weather wherever you talk to. We've just had, is it Storm Kiara?
Storm Kiara.
Oh.
I had a nightmare with Storm Kiara over the weekend. Oh. All day Sunday I was trying to get home from Manchester. No trains. Trying to get back to this part of the world. No trains anywhere.
Really?
I got to the station at 5:30 in the morning on Monday and didn't manage to get on a train till 7:15.
Oh, no wonder
I didn't think I was going to make it. I didn't think I was going to make it from a preview. Oh, we were live at 11 AM. No.
Did you sleep, Joe? Did you sleep?
Run through the door, I did, yeah.
just made it just in time.
Just in time.
Right, let me just move this to one side for us. Oh, don't want to throw me.
Kirsten is saying she's loved all of the previous Nature's Gardens collections, but she believes this is her favourite of them
absolutely.
all.
This is, for me, one of my favourites. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to dig down deep down here, though, Joe, for a second.
She's rummaging.
I'm just rummaging. I'm just leaving you for 1 second while I go.
She's back. Don't worry.
I covered my bin up. So
Oh,
I couldn't
no.
get all my bits in my bin.
Oh,
so
nothing
there we
worse,
go.
is there?
No, nothing worse. And I'm just chucking bits on the floor. There we go.
Oh,
I just
dear.
want to show. Don't know why we have a bin. Let me just show you how gorgeous that detail there. Look how fabulous. Oh, isn't that exquisite?
And that could work
Look
beautifully
at
as
that.
scrapbooking as well as on your cards.
Do you know, definitely. Pop in a little frame of your picture of your loved one behind there. But again, using it with that collection, putting those lilies behind. Don't throw away the waste as well, because you're going to be able to use that. You could take that, put that back in, or leave that back out. But it's absolutely fabulous. Now, those papers are absolutely gorgeous.
So you've cut them down a bit here, because they are 12 by 12, but you
12
think
by
about
12.
it, if you've got, what, 48
Exactly.
12 by 12s,
Yep.
if you did them as 6 by 6s, what's
Yep.
4 times 48?
Oh, you did that on a purpose, didn't you?
192 6 by 6 papers you'd have.
Whispering that in your ear? Or
No,
did you
I've
do
made that, I just did that in my head.
That's
Yeah.
amazing, Joe. You've been wasted. It's like, yeah, it is a bit like being on Countdown on
Call me
100.
Carol.
But look, can you see? This is just one of those papers. Look how fabulous that is. It is absolutely gorgeous. Everything about this collection, from the colour tones, the printed papers, those vellums, down to, I mean, look at this. This is the other side of that paper. And again, all I've done is just mounted that on a little bit of cardstock. Don't forget, we've got that fabulous Out of This World deal. There's a bit of mint in
on that
there.
lovely Centura pearl. There's a great price on that. I'll remind you of that shortly.
Absolutely.
Don't forget as well, if you're watching through our Crafters TV page, you're joining the conversation, don't forget to like the page and like our Instagram page as well. So make sure you don't miss out on any of our shows. Get all the behind the scenes Instagram stories as well. And everything Crafters TV, the first place to find out about it is on our Crafters TV Facebook page, or over on our Crafters TV Instagram page.
Absolutely fabulous. I love the idea that we've got our own TV page, and I think it's fabulous.
I know, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Absolutely. Right, so I'm just going to bring this and put that one on the top. And again, making sure I've got my card the right way around. It's almost a shame to cover that card. Almost a shame to cover that card.
If you really didn't want to waste it, you could cut the middle out, I guess,
you can, yes. You could give it a, what's that
Gut
word?
it.
Oh, no, it sounds horrible, that word. I don't like that word, gutted.
What one do you want to use? What do you want to use then? We can't just make
use
it
your craft knife and cut it out.
Cut out middle.
Cut the middle out. Cut the middle out. Right, so I'm just going to pop on now, and I'm using my dotted tape pen for this because we have got that lovely filigree design. Dotted tape pen, invaluable piece of equipment to have.
Susan's saying her daughter loves lilies, and she says the printed paper is wow. Janet's saying, hi Debbie and Joe. Hi Janet.
Hi, Jen.
How could you cover up that gorgeous paper, as Tammy's saying?
It
and
almost
Kirsten
feels
says
privileged.
the best TV is Crafters TV.
But of course.
Well, we absolutely agree with you. I think it's fair to say. Paula's saying as well that paper is just so luscious. Let me know if you're going to be tuning in when we launch this on Monday on Create and Craft. If you saw the birthday preview, the anniversary preview shows yesterday as well, let me know which one you're most looking forward to. What products are you most excited about? If you haven't seen the preview show, go back to the Crafters Companion website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Because not only can you watch that show back, you'd be able to watch this show back.
Yep.
There are weeks and weeks and weeks of shows there on the website. So Monday Makers, the Launch Party, Creative Cravings, Craft House, they all live there. And whilst the deals might not always be live still, the deals last for around 48 hours usually, unless they are a special deal. All the inspiration, all the education is still there, and it's always relevant.
Absolutely. Now, do you want me to show you how to use this gorgeous, beautiful lilies?
I would love to.
So, I've just put this to one side. I've got it already there in the background, ready to decorate it up. But now we've got and this is what I love about this collection. You've got those lovely lilies, and then you've got those leaves as well, to be able to build up different designs. And the metal dies there, you've got the metal dies, Joe, to be able to cut each individual petal out as well. It means you're going to be able to create some really nice fun things. I'm just going to bring some stamping card up, and then we're just going to pop a few of these on. And rather than me colouring them all in,
do you think these lend themselves more to a stamping platform or a rocker block? Does it matter? It doesn't matter, no?
No, it doesn't matter, Joe.
There was a great deal on yesterday's show for the rocker block, actually. It was 50% off. You can go back and grab that.
Ooh, was it?
Half price, yeah.
Yeah, now that is a good deal. And rocker blocks, stamping platform, whatever chosen one you want. I'm just popping on here different. Make sure you've got your right way around, Debbie. I don't want splodgers. Let me just make sure. I have to
What'll happen if it's on the wrong way around?
Well, you'll get a splodge.
Just a splodge.
Joe, you'll just get a splodge. We don't want a splodge. We don't want. So I'm just going to ink up. Now I'm using the alcohol-proof dye for this one, but that's just because I'll be colouring these in with alcohol markers, the Tri-Blends, the Spectrum Noir, Classiques, the Illustrators, whatever chosen thing you want to colour in with.
Okay.
Now I'm just stamping that up for a second, and then let's just bring that down so that you can see that lovely detail. Give it a good press. There we go. There we are, and lift that off, and you can see that lovely detail.
I love that one. That looks almost like a, you know, when you dry leaves out and you keep them.
Yep.
That's what that looks like to me.
Oh yes, it
Jean
does.
is saying hi from Oregon. Kay says she spends almost more time watching crafts TV than she does actually crafting. And Alison saying this is not going to be good for her bank balance as well. Amy saying it's a gorgeous collection. Can't wait to see it on Create and Craft.
Now then, what you're going to do then is, and I tell you what I'll do, I'll just show you, and then I'll show you the ones that I've done earlier. So what we've got now is the metal die, and what you're just going to do, Joe, is place it over the top. So can you see? Placing that over, you've got all the different sizes for all the different size stamps. So that's for the largest one. Then you've got the next size. Then you've even got the medium size, and then even the little size there. You can see each one has got its own metal die to cut these out. So you'll just run those through, take those down, run them through, or colour in first and then cut. It's entirely up to you. Just do whatever makes it easier for you. I tend to colour when it's like this and then die cut out, Joe. Because if I go over my lines, it don't matter. No, you see? Because sometimes when we're colouring, we can spend absolutely hours colouring it all in, making it sure it's within its line. But when you've got a die that cuts it out,
doesn't matter, does it?
Doesn't matter. So I'm going to show you each individual one. Let me just move this to one side. It's almost like a fast forward of this thing. Look like Blue Peter style. Let's just pop. I'm so sorry, Joe. I keep just knocking your legs out of the way. Get out of the way, Joe.
What you like.
So when you've coloured them in, now taking I'm just going to show you these. Each individual petal have been coloured in using our Tri-Blend. So I'm just using, I mean lilies. What colour do lilies come in?
Pink and white. I think is it pink and white? I think they're the only ones you can get.
Pink and white. So this is where the fun starts though now, because this is when you can take your, and I'm going to use bone folder for this one.
And you can make them realistic, can't you? Or you can make them sort of whatever colour you want, really.
Do you know what else you could do, Joe? Do this die cut stamp with that foam that's in the kit, and then you could have a realistic flower. How fabulous would that look with the flower, with the foam? It started off so well. Flower forming foam. Flower forming foam.
That's it.
That's it. I got it right. Yeah. So each one,
Did you say it in your head in a Scouse accent?
No. Okay. I can't do a Scouse accent.
But you can do it in your head, surely.
I just remember showing a clip. Do you ever watch Vicar of Dibley?
Yeah.
And Dawn French did one when she fell in love with that fella, and she was going to Liverpool, and she went, "It's going to be great." Like she said it like that, and I was like, I loved how she said it. I mean, that's the only bit of Liverpool accent I can do.
That has made me laugh.
Now then, all I'm doing is shaping all my petals and my leaves, and don't forget you've got those smaller ones as well. And then what you're going to do is just build this up. So if I just carry on.
Can you stamp on the foam, someone is asking?
Of course, yes, of course, definitely.
Ooh, I hadn't realised that.
I would. That's one little thing that's a... what's that question?
That's a really good question. It's from Anne. She says, I was wondering as well, can you colour the foam?
Yes, of course.
So a lot with like distress inks, or
you could,
can you use alcohol
do you know what
marker
would be?
on it?
Alcohol markers would look amazing on there. But you could use your water reactive ink pads, your quick, whatever ink you want on there. It will take it. Yes, you can.
Yeah, Julia's saying yes, stamps beautifully.
Yes, absolutely does. And the design team members will vouch for it, because that's what they've done for us.
And saying thank you. I'm learning so much. Wendy's saying yes, you can stamp on it, colour it. Everyone's loving the foam in the comments.
Absolute foam it's been a really nice element to bring into this collection, because we've not done this before with the Nature's Garden collection. Now I'm just going to find chunky glue. What to do with it? Oh, it's here. Look, it's here. I've got it.
Wonderful.
So organised, because I said, Came out a little bit from fast that. Right, so we're just going to put some on there and let's pop that air. There we go. So all you're going to do then is just build up, and if I just show you, let's build this up, pop that on there, and pop a little bit on this side as well. There we go. So again, all you're going to do, you take your time, stick it how you want to.
Sparkle pens would look amazing on this. Nancy is saying.
Sparkle pens would look absolutely fabulous. That is, I love a sparkle pen. I know you do, Joe. I've done a show with you before with the sparkle pens. You love your sparkle, don't you?
I do indeed.
Now, all you're going to do, carry on building that up. And I'll just do the first layer for you. Let me just bring this other petal in.
And what's the glue you're using here?
I'm using 3D Kalal decoupage glue, one of my favourite glues. I absolutely love it. You just need to leave it a little bit of time, but it gives you that it gives a bit of shape. So if I just bring this in for another second, let's bring that one on, so that when you've got that shaped up, you could use foam pads though if you wanted. But it gives you that little bit of a proper shape of how a flower would look. So you can see that building up. Now, all you're going to do is add the smaller petals on into the middle. So you're going to bring smaller petals in.
Wonderful.
Let's do a couple more. Let's pop a couple more in there. There we go. Because I think I'm going to run out of glue before I finish this demo, which would be just about right. There we go. Pop them all on. Just bring that and let them dry as well.
And then you'd tuck the leaves behind, would you?
Yep, so we're going to do, let me just put that one in there, carry on that, and just put as many petals as you want down on there as well. Just keep shaping though, and you're going to have to let that dry, but what you're going to do then is bring in those leaves, Joe, like you've just said, pop them behind, and if I just pop a few there, you can see that building up. And I'm not going to try and lift it up because I haven't glued them all in, because I'm aware that we need to move on, but you can see now that all building up, and if you bring in the finished one, there we go. Now then, that's been left to dry, but you can see that you've built up, added your petals into there, add a little sentiment on and a ribbon, and you've got a gorgeous card with everything in that collection that's on there. Absolutely beautiful.
Or from the Nature's Garden collection, if you want to see it Monday the 17th, 7 a.m. with Sarah. Don't forget though, the anniversary show's launching this Thursday at 7 p.m. with the lovely Sarah and that beautiful rose gold Gemini Junior. So much love for that on the comments over on Crafters TV. Keep getting your comments in. There's loads more to come in this show though. What are you most looking forward to? Let me know. We must give you, again though, the details of the Out of This World deal because it is so popular. And Out of This World deal is basically something that we only hold for 24 hours for you. The deal is so good. We give you an incredible product, a great price, but what we also do is lower that price as well. So this is going to be $8.50 if you're in the UK.
Look at that
40
shine.
sheets. So we're getting that lovely baby pink there. You're then getting, look at that wonderful minty green.
Yep.
The blue, I love this blue.
Look at that
such
blue.
a great colour.
But you can see that beautiful shine through there, that Centura Pearl, that lovely shimmer effect. The caramel's gorgeous.
And that caramel looks good enough to eat, doesn't it? You don't have to choose for £8.50.
Nope.
I did think for a moment, would it just be a choice? But it is, all of it is coming your way.
It is.
For £8.50.
Do you know, it's perfect, Joe, for things like construction. Yep. It's perfect, so you can make your card bases, boxes and those kind of things with it. You can die cut with this because it's 310 GSM in weight, which means it's super sturdy, it's super beautiful. Look at that shine on the pearl, that lovely pearlescent finish, which hence why it's called Centura Pearl, but the colour tones in there are fabulous. And like I said, die cutting, you can stamp and do all your colouring things on there as well, because some people think you can't, but you can. Yeah, absolutely fabulous.
I'm going to put this back down because I know you're going to give it a bit of a score.
I am, yes. Let me grab the scoreboard.
And lovely, great colours in there for you too. I think Centura Pearl is got to be the most popular paper or card that we ever bring to you. And what I love about it is, you know, maybe like me, you are a glitter person. You love your glitters as I do, and I know many people do. But not everyone is. Some people want something that's a little bit more pared back, a little bit more muted. Yep. Maybe you just want a hint of something in the background. This gives you that, doesn't it?
It does.
It still gives you that luxury, which is so cool.
And a really... I do that beautiful. Do you know when something's finished really well, you get that gorgeous finish on something? I just think Centura Pearl really does add that to it. I'm going to show you how easy it is to score with it as well. So scoring, I've just taken a sheet of A4, scored on the middle part, turn that over. Let me grab my bone folder just to show you. because I want to show you just how beautiful this is. It really is gorgeous. There's no cracking, no creasing. You can't see any. I wonder if Matt can get in close for me. So can you get in there, Matt, and show that? There is no cracking, no creasing, which I think is amazing in itself. But again, super sturdy for a perfect card base. Think about using your lovely lily collection on this. It matches in absolutely beautiful. The mint and the pink, the baby pink, match beautifully in there. But it is fabulous to score with, to die cut with. Absolutely beautiful to die cut with. It really is the most amazing cardstock. And it's one I use all the time. And I know I'm not the only one. Fiona, Debbie, Craig, Jan, everyone uses.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Jenny is watching, I can see. Hi, Jenny. Tammy says she definitely needs that rose gold Gemini now. Kirsten saying she loves the Centura Pearl. If you love your Centura Pearl, what a great time to stock up, because a wonderful stash builder.
Absolutely.
But it's an out of this world deal. So if you want it, you only have 24 hours to grab it. I'll just run you through those colours again. Let me get my shuffle out for you.
You ready?
There we are. There's the shuffle.
Is that how you do it? I did wonder.
Craig was asking me if I'd teach you the other day.
I did wonder how you did that.
So you've got a lovely baby pink. Gorgeous mint there as well.
Oh,
I love how shiny it is.
Mint.
Look at that beautiful bold blue, almost like a French navy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that lovely biscuity caramel. And for $8.50 or $13 in the US, you're not choosing. You are getting absolutely all of it. 40 sheets coming your way. But remember, you can only grab that for 24 hours. So please, 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 don't miss out on that one. Let me see what you're saying in the comments about this. I know you're loving it. Paul is saying, I love the Centura Pearl cardstock. It is the best cardstock I've ever used. Will continue to replace all my other cardstock with it. Paula, that says that blue colour is beautiful. Kirsten saying beautiful colours there as well. Loads more still for you to see, loads more for you to still shop for in this show. Remember, if you are watching us on Facebook, that's the best way to get in touch. I'm monitoring the Crafters TV page at the moment. We have brand new social media pages for you on Facebook and on Instagram. But don't forget, if you want to watch and shop at the same time, the best place to do that is on our website. So crafterscompanion.whereveryouare.com if you're in the US, .co.uk if you're in the UK, or .eu if you're anywhere else in Europe. Let's have a look though. There's still what's to come in this show. Loads still for you to shop for. This is our launch and love. And now this is a launch that's happened fairly recently, but you have absolutely loved it and you have bought this in your droves. It's why we brought it back for you. It's double-sided, layerable everyday die collections. You're getting 6 creator card dies in here. What's great about this one though is you also get the plates to allow you to use the double-sided dies too. So if you're new to double-sided dies, it's almost a bit of sort of an explorer and a launch and love. This one, £125 in the UK, $140 if you're in the US, and also that represents a 20% saving, which is fantastic. So grab that one whilst you've got that great saving. Now, launch and learn, sticking with the double-sided dies. This is a little bit more about education, really, for you, and we're going to show you this a little bit later. You've got all of that you can see there. So you've got 6 different double-sided dies within here. £120 in the UK, $125 within the US. It's 12 dies in total, and you've got a 10% saving on that one. And then the Explorer Kit. Now, we love the Explorer Kits. This really is your chance to get involved with this. What happens here is, a lot of the time we listen to your feedback. So let us know what kind of craft you'd like to get into, or maybe you already do paper crafting, you want to try something else. Let us know, we'll do our best to put an Explorer Kit together for you. And that's exactly what we've done here. So this is the Multimedia Explorer Kit. You get all of that lovely stuff in there, £30 or $46. So maybe you're thinking, I'd love to try mixed media, but I don't want to go out and buy lots of stuff. This kit is a really good mix of stuff that you're going to be able to create projects with as soon as you get it home. So that's why these are always so popular. Oh, I've got a bit of a creaky chair there, Debbie.
I think, what's that cracking noise? I thought
that was my hip for a minute, but it's not. It's the chair. Don't you worry about that. So we're going to have a look now at this Mixed Media Explorer kit. Now, are you a mixed media? Would you describe yourself as a mixed media artiste?
Well, do you know what, Joe? In all honesty, no. However, I love to dabble.
Oh, a bit of a dibble-dabble.
I'm a dibble-dabbler, yeah. I love to dabble. So, and when we talk about mixed media, people start to think and start worrying, thinking it's got to be all these great big canvases and these great big things. It's not. It's about using different mediums. It's different. That's what it means about mixed media. It's not just about upcycling your chairs or doing nice canvases, which obviously that comes under the spectrum. You can if you want to. Of course you can. But I don't want people to be put off, which is why we've listened to what you said. So the feedback that we've had is that people have asked for something in a mixed media for an Explorer kit, and that's exactly what we've given you. So we've given you different mediums to have a play and get familiar and having that, using different textures and different things within your crafting. And it doesn't mean that you're, like I said, I'm a dabbler. That's what you might be. You might want to dabble in it. But it's all about having fun. Absolutely. So that's what we've tried to do. We've tried to give you different things within this kit. I think it's a fabulous price as well, Joe, today.
It's absolutely it's a great price.
It really
£30 in the UK, $46 if you're in the US. Loads of comments coming in here as well. Tammy says she's looking forward to this. Loads of comments. Loads of people still completely buzzed about the metallic Geminis. Loads of you commenting away in here. How would you guys be using this? Is there anything in here that you're really unsure of, that you really want us to focus on? Any questions you've got about this? Because of course, maybe not everyone is mixed media. That's what this is about. You discovering something new. So what do you fancy? Showing
I want to talk through what you actually get in. So we're giving you some stamps. So first things first, we've got some. Shall I bring them closer? Shall we see if our lovely Matt's all ready for me? Look, he is. God love him. There we go. So we've taken some nice acrylic stamps here, some centres.
19 pieces
centres. There is. You doing your maths again, Joe?
Well,
you're freaking me out a little bit here.
It was more counting than maths, but still, yeah.
So again, you've got those beautiful acrylic stamps. We've given you as well a lovely a lovely 6x6 embossing folder. And this is gorgeous. This is one that's been made by Chloe, and it's a fancy floral garden. It really is a beautiful embossing folder. Then we've also given some Pebeo. We've put some Pebeo in there, our favourite Pebeo gilding wax. This is one of the golds. This one is the Empire Gold. Absolutely fabulous, but I think there is other gilding waxes on.
So it would be $11.99 on its own.
Yes, and you can see the value straight away, can't you?
Absolutely. Yeah. You've actually got $46.43 or $71.31 worth of value in this. So, it's really good value, this collection.
Now, my favourite paintbrushes are Royal and Lanicle brushes, and these, we've given you two here. You've got a really lovely wide brush here, and then a very nice detailed brush as well, very thin one. There is also a metal die, but I've lost it. I don't know what I did with it.
Debbie.
I've no idea. I put things down in this room. Yes, and it's with love.
Okay, maybe our crafty fairy will have a little rummage for it. Rachel Rogers is saying, how do you use the gilding wax properly? She tried it the other day and she thinks she might have overdone it with the gilding wax.
Stay tuned, because I'm going to show you. Because what I'm doing is I'm trying to mix everything into this demo so you can have a little play and a little dabble. Wonderful. So we've also given you in the Explorer kit aqua tints. I love aqua tints. So this one is the beautiful summertime collection. So we have the beautiful solar red, we have the gorgeous emerald green, and we also have the beautiful blue topaz. Is that the right word? You're getting two trays as well. Don't throw these away. These actually come so that they sit in there and then they hold on the top, but they're little pallets. And we're giving you, in that little aqua tint bottle, you're getting 3 pipettes as well, so that you can have a real good old play. And literally, what I would say to you is, if you're going to be using aqua tints are wonderful. Do you know, every other name we're going through? No, every other word. Joe. I wanted to say your name, and I was thinking of everything from Matt to Johnny to Craig, and before I got to Joe in my head.
That's a bit scary.
So sorry, I know you don't want to know what it's like in this head.
I can get a name badge if you want.
I don't need a name badge, I know you are. So, but aqua tints, there are four more amounts is what I'm trying to say. 4 times as much ink in this ink pot than there is in one of the aqua tint pens.
Ah, okay.
So you can see the value straight away, and again, really fabulous. But there's so many things you're going to be able to create using these inks. You've got lots of techniques that you can do. I'm just going to do a colour wash with this for the first one, but if we get time, I'm going to show you some other things as well. So all you're going to do, in fact, there's no swirling, no mixing, everything's ready. Got that beautiful dye-based ink in there, but it really is very easy to use. Now, if I just take off that top, and I'm just going to show you, I want to see intense colour on this one. Let me just take that into there and pop that on. Look at that gorgeous colour. How fabulous is that, Joe?
That's very intense. Could you
you can, because it's a water, yes, it's a water-based product as well.
Anne says she loves that they come with the droppers, and Julia's saying she loves the ink pots too.
Absolutely. Now you can see just from that one application there, from my brush, started off, brought that down, add a little bit of water, and you've got that lovely gradient finish. Let me grab my Eats gun for a second just to give that a little. You've got even coverage, it covers straight away. Now I'm using watercolour cardstock on this. I'm just taking an Eat gun just to dry it off, just to try and speed things up.
Could you just leave that to dry naturally if you wanted to?
Of course you can, yeah. And you know what? If that's what you want to do, that's fine. I'm just using my Eat gun because obviously I want to do a bit of embossing. I want to put some gilding wax over the top, but I'm going to show you some other things that you can do as well. I've got loads here I want to show you. I'll show you some things that I've used creating, moving slightly off, but from the ink pads, what you can, ink pads? Ink pots.
Ink pots, yeah.
Words today, Joe, words today. Seems to be, oh, look at that. Can I just show you that? If you're getting really close, Joe, Joe, it's Matt. It's Matt. It's not Joe. Sorry there, Matt. But you can see that from that one application, from that really deep colour, going down, using a bit of water to get that lovely gradient finish there. Now, I'm going to just take a wipe. Is he laughing at me, Johnny?
Yeah.
At least I got his name right.
Yeah.
So let's just wipe that up for a second. However, this is water-based, so you can really have a nice old play with it. We've got that lovely thin brush. I'm going to pinch that one, actually.
Great that you get those two brushes in quality, and they're great included. They're great quality as well, aren't they, those?
Oh, absolutely. They're honestly the finest brushes ever. And I say that.
Eleanor's talking about using the aqua tints with sea salt to give a great effect as well.
You've read my
Fiona
mind.
did that here with us last week.
Oh, did she?
Yes, she did. I think it was maybe in our Creative Craving show. If you missed it, you want to see the sea salt technique, pop back on the website.
Joe, I've actually done one. I've actually done one because I have. Yeah, I wanted to show you some different things you could do with the inks if we get the time.
Right.
So I will shelve that for now. Because I want to get through as much as I can with this gorgeous Explorer kit that we've got. Now I've just splashed some water on. If you're wondering what I'm doing,
what long kitchen towel you've got there.
It is. I know.
Big sheets.
Big sheets. Big extra L large sheets. Big
for your big spillages.
You know me so well. I think it was destined but for me, especially in mind, because I know what I'm like. Now, I've just splashed a bit of water on using that small brush.
On purpose?
On purpose,
Good,
yeah, on purpose. I'm leaving it, while we're talking, the longer we leave it, Joe, the more the water sucks out of there. So if I just place that on the top, and then when I take that off,
love that.
Now look how
like
fabulous that looks.
A lovely splatter effect, isn't it?
You can see that lovely splatter effect. It's one of my favourite techniques, this. I do love this. However, I'm not done. Let me just wipe that up for a second. Shall we now just use this beautiful embossing folder? So from the, and again in the Explorer, it's all in the deal. This is that lovely fancy floral garden.
Fancy
Why can't they just give it a one name?
Garden.
Why can't they just say one name?
Now you're embossing paper here, or cardstock.
Yes.
This is a mixed media collection. What other things can we put through an embossing folder?
You can put anything through it. You can put...
Chocolate? Biscuits? Maybe not anything then.
Not everything, but you know what I mean, cardstock wise, you can put anything. You can put things like leather and things into an embossing folder, and you get a nice embossed detail as well.
Wonderful.
So there's lots of things you can do with an embossing folder, very underrated. I am just going to place it in with my cardstock that I have
And
used.
anyone that's not familiar with Chloe and Chloe's products, who is she? Because she kind of sits alongside, doesn't she, our Crafters Companion products?
Yes, she's because we sell quite a few of Chloe things on our website.
Yeah.
Chloe is a wonderful crafter, absolutely wonderful crafter. I think some of you lovely viewers from America may know Chloe because she's been over to HSN.
On the HSN. She's also, if you watch Creating Craft, you'll be very familiar with Chloe as well.
Yes, definitely. She says just some amazing things and some amazing work. She really does. Let me just move my things to one side though, in case I end up losing bits that I've made earlier. Now, I've embossed that.
Gorgeous.
You can see that beautiful detail. Now, I don't know if you can see there close up. Let's see if you can. If I get in a little bit closer, you can see that beautiful, absolutely beautiful detail. However, to really bring this into focus, you could take your inks, you could put your inks back over the top.
Wonderful.
You could use ink pads over the top. What's going off here?
Well, just in case, you keep forgetting, Debbie, so we thought we'd make it a bit easier for you. The lovely Matt's just got us a name tag there, so you won't forget now.
An official crafter. I love. Oh, do you know what, Matt? I'm really impressed with your artist skills there. I really am. I think that looks fabulous.
Thank
you.
Now
I'm not going to forget who you are.
Absolutely, and a smiley face, just in case you're feeling a bit down.
Oh, bless you.
So Tammy was saying she recalls Sarah doing a demonstration with embossing folder. It's catching now, you see, where she embossed a soda can or a pop can using an embossing folder as well.
Absolutely.
So things like your craft metals as well, absolutely get those through your embossing folders too.
Yeah, just don't ever think of it just being for cardstock. So you can do all those other things as well. You can emboss vellum.
Absolutely.
So you saw that gorgeous in vellum in the lily pad collection, that beautiful lily collection. You can emboss that as well. So all those kind of things you can emboss. Now, I'm going to use the gilding wax.
Wonderful.
Love the gilding wax. Did you get that whiff of that smell when it opened up?
Because this also, we can put this on other things other than card, I'm guessing.
You can again, because it's perfect for furniture as well. So if you do like your upcycling, if you do like your mixed media and that kind of thing, round frames, perfect on cardstock, beautiful on black cardstock, but equally as nice on coloured cardstock, which is why I've done this. Now, who was it, Eleanor, that asked about the question on using gilding wax?
Let me just find out.
It might have been Eleanor who said that she
overdid it.
Overdid it, yes.
I'll find out. Let me just go back through the comments. I think it was, I'll find it.
You find it and I'll just explain. So, I've taken a little bit onto my middle finger just here. Now, it depends on which is... I always like to think of this as lighter pressure and build up.
Rachel, it was.
Oh, was it Rachel? Sorry, Rachel. Rachel. See, names catching today. What you do, Rachel, is you take a little bit light onto your finger and then using whether you've got a craft mat in front of you or our glass mats, just dab a little bit off until it almost feels dry on the top of your finger.
Okay.
And then you build it up. So you take it across and again, just keep doing this. And for me, I find going lighter and less is more. So I think I know where Rachel's coming from. I think she's gone in with a finger and gone straight over, and you get a different technique. So by that I mean you would get more gilding wax on. Now there's no right or wrong way with this. So if I'm just going to let me do just a little bit more and then I'll show you. So the lighter that you start with, the more you can build up.
Okay.
But if you go on with it too much straight away, you can't take it off. Does that make sense?
A little, yeah.
Yeah. So best way, lighter touches across.
So when you think you haven't got enough, you've probably got enough.
Yeah, that's probably a good way of describing it, Joe.
Eleanor says she loves using the gilding wax on black cardstock. Is a great way to use it.
Beautiful.
We had a great deal on the matte black cardstock in yesterday's show as well. Again, if you have missed it, if you didn't see Monday Makers, pop back and have a look there if you want to stock up on some of the matte black cardstock.
Now, I'm just going all the way around and I'm just catching... What the best thing about gilding wax is that it picks up all that lovely embossed detail. Can you see where I went there? A little bit too much on my finger, but it doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong way. And I think it depends on the effect you want. Don't forget, crafting is all about you and having the fun that it's not... Are we doing it right? Are we doing it wrong? But I would always recommend start less and build up. You can always take it over and go back over if you don't think you've caught it in the places that you want to catch it. You can build it up. Let's take that over again, and I'm deliberately going to go in a little bit more this time, just so that you can see that lovely detail. Now, I don't know if you can see there. Can you see that beautiful? It really does just emphasise. Now already you can see we've built up. We've got as cardstock, we've used as inks, we've used the embossing folder, we've popped the gilding wax on. we're mixing our mediums.
Absolutely.
Which is what mixed media is all about.
Of course, yeah.
Absolutely.
And this collection is going to enable you to do that. And what we like to do with the Explorer kits is give you the opportunity to, as Debbie says, have a bit of a dibble-dabble.
Yep.
And do something you haven't tried before without breaking the bank. Because you know what, you might try this, you'll love mixed media. You'll be doing things like your craft metals, using your leathers and your linens and all those different things, and be creating, you know, really unusual projects. And then maybe you'll come back and add to this collection. Maybe this could be the start of a brand new genre of crafting. £30 or $46 is what it's going to cost you to dip your toe into the water. And look, and let's face it, maybe you try it and you don't love it. You've got stamps, you've got embossing folders, you've got aqua tints, you've got basically stamps in here as well. These are all things, and the gilding wax, so you could take back into your paper crafting if you wanted to. So even if you do have a bit of a go with this collection, there's no reason you couldn't then move it back into your paper crafting if you decide that mixed media isn't for you. I don't think you are. I think you're going to absolutely love, you know, looking at the different projects you can do. And don't forget, there's always so much inspiration on our website. You can always go there and get loads of inspiration. But I think we live in a time now where we are, you know, have so much free education available to us. Go online, go and have a look at mixed media tutorials, not just on our website, but anywhere out there, you know, on the World Wide Web. And we have so much inspiration right at our fingertips. There's never a better time, I don't think, to try something new. And that's exactly what these Explorer kits are designed to allow you to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely, I love that explanation. Absolutely fabulous. Now, I've used it, I just finished it off by rubbing over with a cloth.
Okay.
And you can use any, whether it be an old towel, an old rag you've got, or a piece of kitchen paper, and just run that across, and it just buffs up and gives it that lovely metallic finish.
Buff it up.
Buff. Now, shall we put a card together? Do you know, Joe, you do make me laugh.
Buff it up.
Now I've done a few, so I'm just going to
buff it up.
Hey, behave yourself.
This chair's moving as well. Steady on. Doesn't sound very good.
Now I've made one previously at home. I did this at home. I've just mounted it onto some black matte cardstock to make it pop, and I've just literally done it again the same, because what I'm going to do is make a bit of an easel card, because I want to try and get through a few other little things if I can using those inks.
Absolutely.
Because it is an Explorer kit. Oh, now come on, Debbie. Has your glue dried up, girl? Come on. Oh, do you know? Have I not? Let's try it again. I think I might have got a blockage. Let me just see if I can.
What's the best way if you've got a blockage? What's the best way to clear a blockage?
Be patient.
Okay.
So don't squeeze it really hard like I was doing then. Usually sometimes the glue dries over the top. Always make sure that is unscrewed. But if it has dried up, you just need to flick off that dried up glue on the top of it, if you get what I mean, and then just pop that on the top.
What a lovely explanation.
I'm sorry, it's just the way I set things.
What are you going to use it for? What mixed media crafting would you be doing when you get this collection home? Let me know. I'm over, of course, on the Crafters TV Facebook Live feed. That's the best way to join the conversation. If there's anything you ever want to know about, absolutely anything, from any of our crafty experts or myself, we're always here on hand to help you every single step of the way. Of course, if you want to watch and shop, then you need to head over to the Crafters Companion website to do that. crafterscompanion.wherever you are, so .co.uk, .com or .eu. It's totally up to you. Patricia saying she loves your card. Mary says hello to you both, only just come in. Tammy is saying as well, it is not that we, women in brackets, forget your name, but we tend to run through everyone we know to get to the right name. My mum would run through all of our names till she came to the one she meant. I actually call my husband my son's name or my brother's name before I get to his name. You're amongst friends, Debbie, don't worry.
I know, I feel so much more normal, but I'm doing it the same at home. I've got 3 kids myself, and I go through every single name before I get to the actual one I'm talking to. Now, I've just used one of the stamps from that kit that we have, and I've just placed it onto a little stepper, put some foam pads underneath it, and I'm going to use this as well, so I'm going to place this on the top, although, there it is. I thought I'd lost my poker tool for a second. But it's all about having a little play, Joe. I mean, I'm just using this just by chopping it up and having them as little extra papers.
Who would you send this card to? Who do you know that would love this card?
A friend.
Yeah, but any particular one?
Anybody. It could be for anybody, Joe. Absolutely. Anybody.
Maybe Jan?
Jan would love this.
She would,
She'd love it.
She loves
in fact, Jan, we call her the mixed media queen, because Jan loves doing anything to do with mixed media, whether it be canvases or project. She's just fabulous at it. But what I want to show you is that things that you can use, these are the kind of things you can use to have a dabble into it, have a play. There is lots of other ways that you can use this kit. And it's like you said, Joe, if it isn't for you, that's fine. Don't worry, it doesn't matter. You've got all those extra elements that you can take into your paper crafting. Now can you see what I've done here? I've just placed it onto an easel card, just mounted and matted and layered, and a little bit there as well. And then I'm just going to add a few flowers, because I've actually just done exactly the same but die cut some flowers, and I'm just going to pop that on just on the front. And do we have time to do any other techniques with the inks or not? Oh, I can't believe it. He's whispering in me, we can't.
Is Jana grandma yet, is what Paula's saying.
Oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to say. It's almost like outing her, bless her little heart. Yes, she is. That's all I'm going to say.
When was it? Was it yesterday?
It was yesterday.
Last night, wasn't it?
It was yesterday.
She texted us all and let us know, so congratulations.
She is indeed.
So
she's having a little bit of time off to spend some time with her grandson, Nana Jan. Nana Jan. Yes, Nana Jan. So
is that what we call her now going forward officially?
Of course, and we're sending much love to her because we're missing her here as well.
Absolutely.
But I know she wants to spend some time with that beautiful little baby boy. She does.
She does indeed. She'll be back with us very, very soon. That is absolutely gorgeous, Debbie. Loads of love for that card in the comments here. And this is what this is all about. It's about you exploring, if you're new to crafting, exploring maybe craft for the first time. This would be a great starter collection for you. Or if you are crafting something else, you're a paper crafter, maybe you're a soft crafter, and you would love to have a dibble dabble with something new. Maybe you want to try a whole host of different mediums, not just paper and cardstock. And we talked about leather and linen and things like craft metal and soda cans and pop cans, all of those different things. But maybe you are a paper crafter. You can still use these elements for paper crafting as you want, because you've got stamps, you've got an embossing folder, you've got aqua tints, brushes, you've even got a die in here as well. The value is phenomenal within these kits when you consider two of these elements are over £24 on their own, but for £30 you're getting absolutely everything in the UK, or $46 if you're in the US. Very, very busy for that one. If you've got a suggestion of something you'd like to see in an Explorer's kit, drop us a line. We'll do our best to put them together. I did see one in the comments here, someone saying, could we have an embossing Explorer kit? I don't see why not. I think that is a great shout and suggestion, so I will put that to the powers that be. If you want to grab this, then you can. Let's go back to that out of this world deal though, because that is phenomenal value too. The Centura Pearl here. When we saw this earlier, I said, is it a choice? Do we get a couple of those for £8.50 or $13? And they said no, and I said, shut the front door, shut the back door, lower the blinds, fire up the smoke machine and put on your heels. That is a stonking deal. £8.50 in the UK or £13. It's such an amazing deal though that it only lasts for 24 hours. It's our out of this world deal. Please make sure you grab it whilst we've got it. What a great stash builder as well. It's not like you're going to buy that specifically made to be to create a card or a specific card, but they're really lovely natural tones that are going to sit really well within your wider crafty stash. We have got loads still to show you though in this hour, in the next 45 minutes or so. Next up is the launch and love. So these were launched just recently. You adored them and loved them so much that we brought them back into our launch party show. £125 in the UK, $140 in the US. What I love about this particular deal though is that you're getting those double-sided plates included. So it means that if you've never used double-sided dies before, there's everything that you need in this collection to get you started for that great price that you'll be able to see on your screen. There's the mixed media, and there you go is the double-sided die. So what are we getting in here, Debbie?
Shall we show you exactly what we're getting? So this, I was so envious because our lovely Fiona got to launch these. These are beautiful. So these are our double-sided dies. Now, for anybody who's never heard of double-sided dies, it's the most exciting thing. It really is exciting. Double-sided dies is exactly what it says on the tin.
If there's anything you're unsure of with the double-sided dies, maybe there's something that's holding you back, the reason you haven't tried these already, drop into the comments on the Facebook Live. Let me know if you've got them and you love them already. Again, let me know which ones you've got and how you're using them and what you're cutting with them. I'll be going through the comments in just a moment.
Fabulous. So the first thing, in fact, I'm going to show you. The first thing is the get this right, Flutterby Wishes. There we go. But double-sided dies means you are getting dies on one side with a die cut on the other. Oops, my butterflies fell off. Let me just bring him over here for a second. I just want to get him really close so that you can see this. Can you see how fabulous this is? You've got one side here with all this beautiful die cut detail, but if you turn that around and flip that around, you've got a different die cut. This for me is really exciting. This is technology. I just think it's one of those blow your mind.
It really is.
It really is. So you can see each one has got its own different side. That's the base. That's the next side. You can see there again that beautiful detail. Oh, to get it right, Debbie, get it right. But there you go. Look, this is what I'm going to show. And I'm going to show you, Joe, exactly what you're going to get first, and then we'll go through some samples. So the next one we've got is the sweet cupcake. So this is the sweet cupcake. Absolutely beautiful.
It's good enough
again,
to eat, isn't it? Don't eat
you're
it.
Getting two. When you think about it, you're getting 2 dies. But you're getting 4 when you think it cuts in 2 sides. So you get the 2 dies that cut 4 sides out in one pass. It just, when you say it like that, you just think, my goodness me. Then we've got the pretty posy. Again, that beautiful design there. I'm going to show you each one, but I want to show you the samples because the sample's amazing. Then we've got the gorgeous floral mandala. That's one of my favourites. I love that mandala. One of the most really versatile ones, the Floral Delights. Again, it's just going to build up from them 2 pieces of dies. You are going to be able to make exactly what you see on the front there. It's incredible. And then All of My Heart, perfect for Valentine's Day, perfect for the people that you love in your life, perfect for weddings, absolutely loads of different occasions. Now, shall we show?
Let's
show you what we mean.
Julia says she's already got these and she's used them lots already and she absolutely loves them. I know they're only launched just recently.
Yeah, because they're so easy to use as well. So I'm just bringing in one of these boards. This is the Floral Mandala. You can see here from that one die, you've got 2 sides that it cuts out in one pass. This is the second die that cuts the 2 out in one pass. Build them up and you've got that lovely layered effect, that beautiful mandala effect. I'm going to show you the same with the sweet cupcake. Again, that cupcake, this is all from one die. Cut in that one die, two sides, cuts out different things. The same this side, this is the other part of the die. Build them up and layer them up and look how exquisite that is. One pass of your machine with one set of dies, you're going to be able to create that. I just think that's phenomenal.
And if you are batch making, if you're making to sell, of course these are perfect for all of that. Paula Puckett saying she loves the rose as well, and saying she loves that one. Kirsten saying love it. A lot of love for these in here. June saying hi. She's late to the party. She's been out with the family. You can watch back any of this you missed a little bit later, June.
Exactly. Yeah, and there you go, June. This is the Floral Delights. We've got this beautiful, all in the one die. Each one, when you build it up, creates this effect. It really does blow your mind. I'm going to bring in that last there. Look at that love heart. Again, you've got that beautiful detail. And then this side here is the other die, bringing them up together and you create that lovely effect. And then I'm going to bring in that gorgeous butterfly. This is the one I'm going to demonstrate with later. But again, you've got the one die that cuts out 2 different styles and layer them up and you've got that gorgeous design there. Absolutely phenomenal. Shall we show a few samples, Joe?
Yes, let's show indeed. There's just a little bit of confusion in the comments whether these are the double-sided layerable everyday dies or these are in fact the toppers.
They are the toppers.
The toppers.
They are the toppers, yes.
Let's just apologise for that. So we did have the wrong details on the screen there. These are the toppers. £120, £125 in the US. They don't come with the double-sided plates. That is the next collection we're going to show you. Sorry for the confusion.
No, we did say, didn't we, having these all together. It's good that people are pointing it out for us, though. Absolutely. I'm just going to show you a few of the samples because these are really beautiful. So again, look at that gorgeous design. This is the double-sided layerable top dies. You can see beautiful how that pretty posy is. And again, different designs. Each one, and I mean, look at that one. Gorgeous, absolutely. And I'm just going to bring in, as many as I possibly can.
Now they are available available individually as well. If you want, you can't. Of course, as always, the best way to get the best value is to buy the whole collection.
Absolutely.
We'll always make that the best value. If you can only stretch to a couple of these, you can save £5 or $5 on the individuals when you buy in multiples of 2. So don't buy 1 or 3, buy 2 or 4 is what I would suggest.
Yes, definitely. Now I'm just showing you a few more there, and you can see how beautiful. Look at that pretty posy, how fantastic that looks. It cuts out that, you know, cardstock. We're talking about that Centura pearl that we've got now to this world deal will work just as well. I'm going to show you a couple more samples using the love hearts. Again, just look how beautiful these are.
Someone's asking the double-sided green plates. Is it okay to use those through the junior as well and the big machine? Can you use them for both machines? Of course,
yes. And
I will. Twist them to the side for the big machine.
Yes, twist them to the side.
As you would with the junior plates through the large machine.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that answered your question. That was from Caroline that asked that.
And then again, look at this. This is that beautiful butterfly. And this is what I'm going to show you. You don't have to layer them up and stick them down to create that lovely layer effect. You can keep those butterfly wings loose if you want to. Now, we've got loads of samples, and we could spend literally 2 hours here just telling you and showing you all these wonderful cards that we have. However, I want to show you how they work.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to move everything out of the way so that you can see exactly how they work. Let me just put these to one side as well. There we go. Now, I'm using the butterfly. Oh, I love this one.
Yes, or Schmetterling if you're in Germany.
Schmetterling. Schmetterling. I like that. Schmetterling. That's a nice.
Karen isn't feeling very well. She's got earache and toothache. Get well soon, Karen.
Ooh, ouch. Together. Ooh. No, that sounds very painful. I hope you feel better soon, Carol.
Renee is saying she bought the butterfly recently. Are you enjoying it, Renee? Are you loving it? Drop into the comments and do let me know.
Right, so, shall I show you how simple this is to use?
Okay.
When you talk about your Gemini machine, you're going to take your 2 clear cutting plates.
So what would a normal die sandwich look like in comparison to a...
do you know what? I'm so glad you've said that, Joe.
In comparison to a double-sided die sandwich.
Normal die sandwich would be for thin metal dies. 2 cutting plates, plastic shim, and as if by magic my gorgeous assistants there, bless his little heart, because we're in 2 different sets with 1 set of plates. Don't ask me why. But this would be a normal combination for thin metal dies.
Okay.
2 cutting plates, plastic shim, and your magnetic shim. What we're doing away with is we're taking away these 2. So you're keeping the 2 cutting plates, but then we're introducing the specifically designed, super tough, and how Craig did this yesterday, I saw him doing this on counter. Super, super tough, toughened plates these are, that have been specifically designed with this in mind. And I'll just explain. You have got to cut, normal die, Joe, would only have 1 cutting edge on one side of the die, and that'd be all flat. Not anymore with double-sided technology, which is painted to by our company. You'll not find these anywhere else apart from at Crafter's Companion, because these are have been designed in-house as well with our gorgeous Leanne and all her team.
Wonderful.
But you have now got to think about, well, if it was cut in with your magnetic, you'd cut through your magnetic plate because you're cutting on 2 sides. So that's why you've got these, which have been specifically designed to work with your double-sided dies. We've already had the flowers, the boxes. We had the creator card that coming up soon. We've got the beautiful toppers.
We have indeed.
We've got some coming up on the anniversary with the edgeables.
Absolutely, loads of these.
All this technology.
This is patented to Crafter's Companion. You can't get these anywhere else.
No.
This is not something that's going away. This is something you're going to see a lot of. So don't think that, you know, investing in the plates, or there's going to be a few collections and it's going to just be, you know, a trend and then it's going to go again. Absolutely not. These are such a time saver. You know, speak to people that have used these. The fact that they are such a one-pass wonder. You're cutting double the amount in the same pass. Therefore, these are going to be around for a long time. They're not just a trend. And the great thing is, I guess you can, if you want to, cut 1 colour cardstock on the top and 1 on the bottom. Is there anything to stop you doing that?
No, there's nothing to stop you. There's nothing to stop you from choosing whatever colour. I mean, I'm using our textured cardstock. So so you can see I've placed my cutting plate down, and then I've got we call them a green plate. Okay. They have the little Gemini.
And they're not the same as the one that go in your foil press,
No, no. And our lovely Leanne did a gorgeous demonstration live on air, and the very first launch show where she tried, and she did it just for you guys.
To show you that
that it doesn't work. So yes, it is just these. The foil press one is not to be used with these. It's not the same. It's a different thickness because it's meant for that foil press. So with that said. Now, I've placed down on here, I've got a couple of pieces of cardstock, Joe. So I'm going to now just decide, I think I'll have a nice dark blue base. So I'm placing that down on the top of there. And then I'm going to take the other colour, which I'm going to have the green. I'm going to sandwich that on the top of the die.
Wonderful.
So it sandwiches it in. I'm going to place then, let's have a thick layer. We'll have we'll have purple and then we'll have pink. So I'm going to place that on the top. So exactly the same, and you can see that they're sandwiched in. Now, taping down wise, you can tape if you want, but not your die. You're going to take your paper, cardstock, whatever it is you're using. I'm just going to go, I'm going to wing it.
Renee says she bought the butterfly recently. As I said, she has come back and said she hasn't used it yet. Maybe you need to get it out of that packaging.
Get it out of the packaging.
June's saying, yay, she's had a Crafts Companion delivery.
Ooh, exciting.
And Eleanor's asking, do you have the die cutting bit facing towards the clear plate or the plastic shim plate? I think I'm getting my cutting wrong. Yes, so you have clear plates on the outside.
Yes.
Then green plates.
Yes.
Then paper.
Yeah.
Then the die. Is that right?
So let's go through that combination just so that you can understand when it comes. So I'm going to do it one more time for you. I've got cutting plates. I've got the green mats. I've got my first layer of cardstock. And then the die cutting down, obviously, but you've got your other side. So we're going to sandwich the other colour or chosen cardstock that you want and sandwich that in. We're then going to place the other green plates, and you can use these both sides. We always recommend you flip and reverse like you would do with your normal combination plates.
Flip and reverse the plates.
And then pop on your last cutting plate on the top, and that's the sandwich that you use. And then we're going to feed that through. Just run that through your Gemini Junior. If you were using a larger Gemini, turn it sideways and do it that way as well. So
Renee's saying, I will now that I am watching this demo, so I know how to use it. So thanks for that. I have Mary-Ann saying I haven't used my double-sided dies yet either. So much to try. Absolutely.
Ooh, you've got
to get them out of the box. You've got to try them through your machine because they save you so much time.
So much time, so much space, less. I mean, say less money, but it is. So what you're going to do now is you're just going to take that out. You can see that that's die cut there beautifully. Let me lift that up slightly. That's the first base that we had. I've got my others, you can see are all on here. If I lift this off for a second, let me just, it says, there we go. You can see the next one. All you're going to do is poke out. Let me grab my poke tool, Joe. What did I do with it? I think I chucked it in here. I'll tell you what, let me dive out and get another one. Always have plenty of poke tools to hand. One piece of equipment that seems to love to disappear on me, on my craft room table.
Where do you think they're all going?
In a black hole.
Right, okay.
The craft room that was, it was a black hole last week. It's not anymore.
You got a tidy craft room or a messy craft room?
You didn't hear my story last week, did you, Joe?
No, I didn't.
I actually got buried in my craft room.
You got what?
Buried in my craft room.
Buried or bullied?
Buried.
Oh,
buried.
Buried.
I stood in the middle.
Like buried under stuff,
buried
not bullied by someone.
No, not bullied, no.
I was thinking, well, who's been in her craft room bullying her? I was going to sort them out for you, Debbie.
Oh, bless your little heart. No, everything caved in on me, like an avalanche. We'll move on from that one. But I'm just showing you now, we've got the layers. So can I just pop this onto here, just so you can see. First layer we've got on here. This is the second layer that you're going to place on the top. And then I want to give you a little bit of a top tip, because I know crafters do this. I know because I talk about doing this myself. This is something we do a lot. We tap things on the back like this.
Okie doke.
All right, we don't do this. We do not do this with these dies. And the reason being, Joe, is because it's a double-sided die. And if you bash that on the side, you're going to end up...
Mary-Ann is asking, with a double-sided dies, can you use 2 pieces of card each side of the die, or should we just keep it to 1 piece of card each side of the die?
Now, it depends on your weight of your card. So are you meaning to cut 2 together?
So could you cut 2 bottoms and 2 tops at the same time?
That would depend on your weight of your card.
Okay.
So obviously I'm using, now this is our textures, which are relieved 180.
Okay.
If you're going to do that, I would just be careful pressure-wise with your sandwich. And I'm meaning that so that, I've not personally tried it.
Probably actually might give it a little bit of a try, but I would recommend just doing one at a time.
I mean, if your Gemini doesn't like it, it's going to spit it back out.
Of course it will. The other thing that you could add to that is your metal plates, but not sandwiched in between. You just add that on the top.
Okie doke.
So, however, let's just go back. Let's move this back for a second, and I'm going to show you now. You've got 4 from 2 dies. There we go. Let me just move this way. You've got 2 dies, 4 die cuts, 1 pass. And now I'm going to build this up. So I'm going to grab some of my glue. And this is the fun bit. You can layer them up. So you can keep them flat if you want to keep them flat. Or you can do where you lift them up. I'm going to just do a little bit all over. Now, perfect for any of your glues. Tape pen. You could use dotty tape pen. Would be perfect. But I'm just going to layer that over the top. And then the next layer is this one. So I'll just pop that on the top as well.
Don't forget as well, if you want to go for these all together, then that's the price that you see on your screen. I know they're very, very popular when they were launched as a whole collection. However, if you can't stretch the whole collection, of course you could just buy 2 and save an extra £5. So I'd say, rather than buying 1 or 3, try and go multiples of 2. So get a couple of these or 4 of these. You'll save £5 or $5 for each pair that you pop into your basket, which is fantastic. It's giving you a little bit of more saving, just even if you're going for the individuals.
Absolutely fabulous. Now I'm just going to have that last layer on the top, Joe. And again, if I just place that down, you can see now, and I'm going to ask Matt to come in really close with this one, so that you can see those layers, how that builds up and that lovely topper. Can you see there? Absolutely beautiful. And depending on your colour choice, and this is depending on your colour choice, the same one but just with a different layer out.
I'd love to see it all done in craft card, you know, Debbie.
Oh, it'd look gorgeous in craft card.
Can we do things like vellum and acetate with the double-sided dies as well?
Obviously you can, because the Gemini is definitely going to cut those mediums. So yeah, give it a go. Just thinking, Central Pearl, out of this world deal. The same layers, the same colours. You'll get that 3D dimension. So although it's the same colour, you'll get the 3D look. Absolutely beautiful. Perfect. That would look gorgeous. I'm just going to show you this one because I want to just show you that what I've done here is I have just stuck the glue down in the middle of his body and popped each layer so that all those butterfly wings, shall we call them, lift off. So you've got that lovely, that really is a 3D effect there. Look at that. How gorgeous does that look? So you're getting 2 different ways that you can use it. You could even, if you want, Joe, use each single piece on its own, because you've got that lovely, beautiful silhouette.
Nothing to stop you doing that.
Shall we put a card together?
Loads of love for these in the comments as well. Lots of you are loving these. Don't forget, I'm following the feed over on our brand new social pages. So if you're on Facebook, make sure you pop along, give Crafters TV a like. Everything Crafters TV will be going on that page. It's a brand new channel for us. We are also there on Instagram as well. If you love your sneaky peek behind the scenes videos as well, then Instagram and our Instagram stories is definitely the place to keep your eye on too. But if you love all things Crafters TV, you want to be in the loop, you want to be the first to find out all the goss, then you'll need to make sure you've given our Facebook pages a like. If you want to shop with us and watch us at the same time, of course the best way to do that is over on our website, crafterscompanion.whereveryouare.co.uk.com or .eu.
Now I've just used in the background here, can you recognise that that beautiful embossing folder?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It's from the Lily collection.
Lovely.
I'm going to go in, let me go close, see if our Matt can get in there close. Let's see if you can. Now look, how beautiful do those look? Now using it flat, you can use it flat or you can lift it off and you create 2 different effects there from that same die. But double-sided dies blow my mind every single time I use them. They are time-saving. They are so easy to use as well. Absolutely fabulous, Joe. I love them. I'm so excited with what's coming up as well, because I know what's coming up with this technology.
Yolanda saying love these. Mary saying love the dimensional aspect. Renee is saying that is very pretty. Lots of love for these. You can get your hands on them right now. A couple of different ways for you to do that. You can buy the whole collection if you want to. This is the best way to get the best value. You're getting 12 dies in here, but you're not really, are you? You're getting 24 because they are double-sided. When you think about that and break it down cost per die, these are exceptional value for money. If you can't stretch to the whole collection, we understand that. There is a price point for everyone here. You can buy them individually. Check the website for that. And if you buy 2, you save an extra £5, which is great. I want to remind you as well of what is on the way. Also, before I do that, let's recap the Out of This World deal. The Out of This World deal. Now, this is a deal we can only hold for 24 hours. And when you see it, you will understand why. This is not a choice. You're not getting 1 or 2 of these. You are getting all 4 of the Centura Pearl card packs here for £8.50. That is £2 and 12.5 pence per pack of card. That is stonkingly good value. Or it's $13 if you're in the UK, which is maybe $3.25. The value is amazing. Stock up on that. It is a great stash builder as well. This is something you're always going to go back to and always going to use because it is luxury, and I think it's fair to say the most popular card stock that we bring to you. How about trying something new tonight on the launch party, or this afternoon, wherever, depending where you are. It might even be morning where you are if you're on the West Coast. Then this is what the Explorer Kit is all about. This is about you trying something new for the first time, and this week it is mixed media. You've got aquatint in here. We're going to give you some brushes, a dye, stamps, and embossing folder, and some gilding wax. So yeah, you can use these on paper if you want to. Think about using things like leathers and fabrics and your craft metals and a whole host of different stuff. Great value, and you consider 2 elements there should be almost £25. For £30 you get the whole thing, or if you're in the US, just $46 gets all of that on its way to you. Amazing value for money and a great chance to try something new as well. Carol's saying she really wants that folder that's in there, but you can grab that in our Explorer Kit. We're going to continue the double-sided theme, and we're going to come back to these. Now, these are the one that has these have the plates already included, don't they? So if you don't yet have the plates, if you went for this system, you would get it included. They are available individually as well. Should you want to grab them, you can. I believe they are 2 for $22. I'm not sure, something like that. I've left my notes, haven't I, over there? I'll get them. You do that, I'll get my notes.
Right, so I'm going to explain. These are so exciting. I love these. I was lucky enough to launch these myself. Now, these are our creator card everyday dies. When we say everyday, the different occasions, the best way we can describe it is they're just every single. Excuse me a minute. Joe's trying to knock cameras over. I'm knocking bits over here. Let's just get back together, Joe. I think I'm more safe when I'm with you.
I left my iPad earlier, I left me notes this time. What am I like, eh?
Yeah, so these are, again, that same double-sided technology where we've got the one die this time that cuts out 2 sides in each and every one. And they're the beautiful designs. I've got them here on some boards. Now, I don't know if our Johnny can catch these for me. Let's just see. Oh, fantastic. So this is the die you're getting. This is Butterfly Kaleidoscope. It's absolutely exquisite. It is a 2-part die. So again, you've got that same technology where you've got one metal die design, and on the other side, I'll call it the more decorative part. But again, this is from the Creator card range, everyday design. One pass, and let me just bring these up closer so you can see them. One pass cuts this side and this side, but bringing them together and then layering them up with some different colour in the background, you've got that gorgeous layered design again, but you've got that literally is a card design there in itself. Absolutely fabulous. So that one is the Butterfly Kaleidoscope.
If you want to go for these individually, it's 2 for £45 or $55 if you're in the US. So again, a great way to grab these. If you don't want to get the whole collection, of course, the best way to get the best value is in the main collection.
Can I just have Matt for a second, just so I can show him again how close up? I just want to show you this one. This is the Retro Floral. I adore this one. This one's fabulous. That really retro feel. Now you can see there that lovely design on one side, but if you reverse that over, you've got that extra intricate die, but it cuts out because it's got an outside cutting line all the way around the die as well, which is why we call it a creator card. Again, you've got, and do you know what I love about this collection? No waste.
No, absolutely.
So with the butterfly, all those butterflies that cut out, you're going to be able to use.
Of course you are, yeah.
So again, that for me, versatility. There's no waste at all. Everything you cut out is, so you've got your layers, and then you've got your waste.
Julie's saying she loves them. Literally, all you need is a quick sentiment, and you're done.
Absolutely.
Again, if you're batch making, you're making sell. I know we say it a lot with the double-sided dies, but they do make it they half the die cutting time. And let's face it, the putting the card between the die cutting plates, arranging the dies, taking them down, putting them through the machine, that's not the bit you enjoy. No. The bit you enjoy is the constructing, the putting it together, visualising it, working it out. And double-sided dies allow you to get to the bit you love a bit quicker. And I think that's a great way of thinking about them.
Absolutely. Do you know, I love that way of thinking about it, Jill. That is spot on. That is exactly what it is. Now, again, I'll just show you this retro floral. You've got one pass through with this die, you create this panel. The second pass first pass creates this on the other side. Put them together and add a different colour texture in the background, and you can see how layered up that one looks. So that's the retro floral. We've got the beautiful, oh, I love this one, lots of love. And all these hearts that cut out, Joe, don't waste them. Use that confetti, shaker cards, extra embellishment. I knew it would come in. But again, that one die cuts out two pieces. Build them together, you get that lovely layered effect. And these haven't been deliberately missed. This has been deliberately done to incorporate that lovely love heart design. Absolutely fabulous. The stargazing, again, really beautiful. Absolutely love this one. Same again, those stars that drop out in the what they call the waist. No such thing as waste.
Great for more masculine cards, this one that you might struggle with, I think.
Absolutely. And again, that one die that cuts out two panels, this side and this side, bring them together and you've got this gorgeous design. Then we also have decadent decor.
Oh, very art deco.
Our fabulous, one of my favourites. I absolutely adore it. I were wanting to demonstrate with this and then change my mind at last minute.
Anne says she's loving the star one.
Oh, the star's beautiful.
You're a star, Debbie.
Oh, thank you, Joe. So are you, my darling.
Oh, thanks.
So again, that one pass with the one die that creates two panels, put them together and you get that lovely feature. Now, we don't know what happened to the last board, so thankfully... Thankfully, I had my opulent tiles. Let me grab my opulent tiles. Absolutely love this one. This
gorgeous.
One, Joe.
You know what it looks like? It looks very Moroccan almost, doesn't it? The opulent tiles.
It's just gorgeous.
Yes.
So I'm going to show you what it actually does. When you cut it out in two tiles, I'm going to show it this way so Matt can show you. That is one side of the die. So let me just put, lift up? Lift up. There we go. I'm thinking, what's he saying? Lift up. What am I lifting up? My top? Right, so again, you've got that beautiful design there on one side. That is on the other side. Can you see though, Joe, straight away, even just cutting them out, you've got a card stick of sentiment on that one. Bring them together.
Do you know what this is going to be great for as well, Debbie? Your stained glass window effect as well as acetate in the back of there. They're going to be lovely. Maybe you went for the Explorers with the aquatint. Get some of that in the background. Think about those lovely washes of colour you're going to be able to create by there. Renee's saying we need a hummingbird double-sided die is what she would like. I'll pass that on to Alianne.
You never know. Now I'm just going to show you some of the samples that I've got. I've got far too many and we're fast running out of time, Joe, and I want to get a demo in with this to show you. So again, if I just show you that, how beautiful is that with the opulent tiles? That is fantastic. Again, absolutely beautiful. Taking it into your boxes, this is the kind of thing that you're going to be able to do. Oh, that stargazing, just look how gorgeous with the, that's from that collection. Which one was that now? Oh, Debbie, it's gone out my brain. Fairy Garden, that lovely stamp.
Oh, I love that.
Again, using the waste, because you can create this. Absolutely phenomenal. There's some beautiful samples. I want to try and get as many.
Where are you going?
I'm trying to make sure I get them all in. Just to show you. There you go. How fantastic are they?
Great question from Jean, and I don't know the answer to this. Can these double-sided dies work with other die-cutting machines, or can you only use them with the Geminis?
Right, so we've not tested this one.
Okay.
However, if you think about your thin metal dies, and they run through your machine, as long as you've got these two plates...
In conjunction
with your sandwich that you would normally do.
Yes.
Don't forget, obviously, we use our Gemini all the time. That's our machine, so we use them all the time. But if you make sure that you've got these plates, these withstand cutting out both sides. So that's why I would say just try it first. But we can't say, because we've not tested that, Joe. So
whilst we can't see any reason why not, we can't guarantee that they will.
Exactly, because it's a thin metal die. If you look at what we've done, we've just substituted all the other sandwiches for a thin metal die and put these two in. So yeah, try that.
Brilliant.
Try that.
Okay, give it a go.
Absolutely.
LK saying she loves the sandwich. It was Jean that asked about that question, so I hope that answered that for you.
Absolutely. Well, it's a good question to ask, and this is what we're here for. Now, I'm using my, and do you know what another thing about these plates is? Look how straight they are. Look how flat. And I mean, they've had a bit of battering. They are super tough, specially designed. Now, again, the same concept that we did with that first demo, and it's just a case of choosing which side you would like. Oh, didn't clear me die last time. Didn't clear me die.
You left a bit in there.
I have. I've left a bit in.
There you go.
There we go.
I love picking the bits out afterwards, you know.
Yeah.
I know they always tend to fall out, the crafts with the Gemini dies, but always nothing better than a pokey tool and a few picky bits. Lovely.
I know where to come. Right, I'm going to just use this again, and it's just about choosing your colour. I'm going to pop I can see another bit, Joe, now you've said that. I should have had you poking this out before we started. There we go, and that's all you do. If there is a little odd one in there, just give it a little poke. Now, pop that on, and then another your choice of colour. I'm talking about taping down. I'm just going to show you. Tape it onto your plate.
Wonderful.
And that just stops because it can happen, and that's the last thing you want to happen. I mean, what's the worst? You've just got to run it through again.
Yeah.
But just tape it into place. You've noticed I've not put that onto my die because you can't. It's covered up. It's got your paper.
Yes, because it would just cut through the tape, I guess.
It would indeed. So run that through, one pass, two sandwiched, run through, done.
And this is great because if you did this now, you know, using the Gemini plate, you have to then take that out. If this is like you wanted to cut it with single-sided dies, take this out, put the next bit in. So you are halving the time. You're halving the prep time before you get to do some of that crafting. And you know what? Some people are lucky enough, Debbie, that they are maybe retired or they have all the time in the world they need to craft. You know, and those people, we're very jealous of you. But for a lot of people, maybe you only have an hour, you only have half an hour. You want to be able to do the most amount of crafting you can in that time. These are definitely going to let you do that.
Oh, aren't they just? And look at this, Joe. Look at all these pieces. Don't be throwing away this waste, because this is the fun that you're going to be able to have. Building up, add a little bit of extra design, but look how easy. And I mean, talking of when you talked about it falling out of the die, look how clean my die is. There's what, one piece there, that one piece there. They really do. They're just phenomenal, and I love this collection. I'm really everyday collection. We've thought about love, we've thought about butterflies, florals, we've thought about everything. Look at that, don't throw any of that. You're going to be able to use that. And the same would apply. You're just going to carry on until you bring out all those bits. And it's just
Sam saying she's ordered the double-sided butterfly die. Let us know how you get on with it, Sam. Once you've got it home, you've had a crack with it. Send us a picture, let us know. Crafters TV, if you want to stay in touch with us, of course, on Facebook, or also Crafters TV on Instagram are the two best places to get at us, and also to stay in the loop and, you know, keep up to date with everything that's happening and get all the behind the scenes gossip before anyone else. Then you need to be at Crafters TV.
Absolutely. Now, shall we put this together?
Yes.
So I could poke all those bits out, but I'm going to leave that for you, a bit of homework later on.
Bit of homework. When we're together in the new house later.
Yes, definitely, definitely. I'll let you do what poking.
Okay.
Right, so I'm going to grab my
Keep going, Debbie. Come on, keep going. We're nearly there. We've only got another 12 minutes left.
I'm going to use my dotty tape pen for this part, and then again, it's just building up your layers. I always have to lower it tone without even thinking about it. I'm so sorry if I've offended anybody, I apologise. There we go. So you're just going to layer that over the top. And again, I've just put a few gems. I cheated because I put a few gems on there. But you can see this is the thing that you can do with it.
So why the dotty tape pen? What difference does that make?
The dotty tape pen, talk about quick and easy, Joe, but it actually just misses. There's nothing on the plate. It's missed, or it doesn't give you any.
So it doesn't go into the bits?
Yeah. It just catches where it needs to catch. You can see, can't you, where it's caught. All
so whereas a regular tape pen, then would have big strips behind it.
You'd have strips of glue stuck in between that. So that's why you would have a dotty tape pen for this. And then you're just going to layer that across. And again, it's just, I just think, look how quick and easy that was to do. And I've just decorated it onto a box. And that's all I've done. And have we got time to put my box together?
I don't know. Have we got time?
Oh, I just thought I'd check with him.
We've got time.
I'll just check with him. So I'm just going to pop on that. I'm going to use my normal tape pen. for this part, just to put the box together, and that's going to be my base. But you can have so much fun with these dies. We talk about create a card. There's so many things you're going to be able to create with these. They're so versatile as well.
Yeah, I mean, well, you're not creating a card, you're creating a box. But then, of course, they are called create a card if you want to. And I guess you could create a whole card front. You could create a centerpiece if you wanted with them. You could chop into them.
Chop into them.
I bet there's nothing to stop you having half of one. You know, do a bit of fussy cutting, corner to corner. Half of one, half another one.
Yeah.
You could really mix it up, couldn't you?
You really can, Joe. And that's the fun bit with these. They are fabulous. So I'm just going to, before I actually put my lid together, I'm just going to decorate my side panels. A little top tip I learnt from our lovely Jan. It always makes life a bit easier.
If you decorate your side panels first?
Before you put your box together, yes. Just a little top tip there. It just means you can get everything, all your flat parts done, and you can pop those together. Oh, I'm using wrong tape pen there. Pop that on the top without getting stuck up, without getting them uneven. Does that make any sense? Yeah.
So what have you used here to decorate the sides?
So this is just some of our cardstock, and I've embossed it. Yeah.
But so do you know that with which folder?
So do that beautiful Chloe folder.
Yeah.
You could use that one.
Okay, perfect.
That's a bit of mix. So talk about that being of an explorer into mixed media. You can bring it into all your other things.
Yeah, of course, it's going to allow you to explore mixed media, but also definitely great as a stash builder to help you with your paper crafting as well. So don't think that you have to use it exclusively for mixed media. Of course, bits of that explorer kit will be perfect for it. Well, the whole kit is perfect for you mixed media artists out there.
Right, so I'm just going to pop my lid onto the top of my base, and then lastly I'm going to take some of my all-purpose glue and just run that across the top, and there you go, a lovely little box made quickly.
What are you going to be putting? What would you put in that box?
Do you know, if I was giving it to somebody, I would. I think I'd put some chocolates in there.
Oh, nice.
Chocolates or some candles, depending on how I'm giving it to.
Some little tea lights. Like
tea lights would look lovely. Oh, I know if I'm giving it to Craig. Yankee candle tea lights.
He loves the Yankee candles.
He loves his Yankee candles, he does. But again, these are fabulous dies with this fantastic technology, this double-sided technology where you can build up. You can use each one separately if you want and have create a card, one panel. You could really batch make them by doing separate ones, or you could put them together and layer them up to create that lovely card as well.
Yes, absolutely. If you want to go for these, they're £125 in the UK for the whole collection, including as well the two double-sided plates. You're going to get those included too, so it's great. This is everything you need. It's £12.99 on their own normally. If you've already got the plates or you can't stretch to the whole collection, don't worry, because if you can get any two of these at £45 or $55, so a little bit of a saving if you want to go for the individuals as well. We've got something for every price point in this show. Very busy on that, as we knew we would be. Something else, talking of very busy, the Out of This World deal. So popular here, it's not a choice. You're getting all four of those paper packs for £8.50 or $13. Just over £2 per card pack. Incredible value for money. The blue, the mint, that lovely biscuity caramel and the baby pink all coming to you with a 25% saving, which is wonderful. Remember, that deal is so good we can only hold it for 24 hours. So grab it before the deal disappears. The Explorer Kit, you heard me talk about it just a few moments ago. If you want to have a dibble dabble, you want to try something new, maybe you are new to crafting completely, this is a great place for you to start. Stamps in here, embossing folders, aquatints, you've got the gilding waxing there. The brushes, you've also got the die in there too. Just two of those elements should be over £24. However, if you want to go for it all, it's £30 or $46. That is saving you over a third. So a great chance to try something new for quite a small outlay there. Make sure you get that into your basket. The double-sided topper dies we also looked at in this show. These are fantastic. £120 or $125 is what you are looking at there. You get 12 dies in total, which is great, which is almost like getting 24 dies because they are double-sided too. £120 in the UK, $125 if you're in the US. So grab those. don't forget, you can get all of this on our website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. It is all there for you. If you're just joining us at the end of this hour, you can watch this hour back again. It will be repeated. It will stay there pretty much for ages, actually, on the website. If you want to go for the double-sided, layerable, everyday die collection with those plates included, then you can grab them here, as you see. 6 different ones in there for you. £125 in the UK, $140 if you're in the US, saving a fifth. If you want to go, you can get them individually if you want to as well. Also, don't forget the preview that we did for you. The anniversary event starts Thursday night at 7 p.m. on Create and Craft if you are here in the UK, celebrating a year of being back on Create and Craft here in the UK. This collection here is actually the pick of the week for next week. So Monday morning, 7 a.m. till 9 a.m. Sarah will be launching this. It's a great collection. Lilies, always so popular. Nature's Garden is incredibly popular always. And also for the first time ever, you've got flower forming foam within the Nature's Garden collection too. So it's going to be a very, very busy show. I can't tell you the deal, but I know it's going to be a stonkingly good one.
Oops, I'm knocking you now, Joe. And do you know what I've just realised? Because it is our anniversary for being at Create and Craft for a year, that means I've known you for exactly a year, because we did our very first show together on Create and Craft.
We did. Can you remember how long after you came back it was?
Came back.
So the anniversary launch.
Right,
can you remember how much longer after that it was?
Oh no.
Was it like a week or about a week in? We'll find out.
I know. Do you know when you have one of them brain fogs?
Brain fogs.
Brain fog. It happens.
Is that what it's called?
It happens to me a lot, Joe. It really does.
Are we back tomorrow?
We are. You've got to see me again.
Absolutely. If you didn't like tonight's show, I'm afraid we're back tomorrow. If you love tonight's show, then good news is we are also back tomorrow as well. So you're here tomorrow with me.
Yes, I am. Yes.
And then you'll be off to the telly.
To the
you'll
TV
be off to Tellyland.
Yes, I'm going to look after our Sarah.
To look after the lovely Sarah on Thursday.
Everything's all sorted.
But you've got a pick of the week. Pick of the day launching on Saturday.
Yes,
What can you tell us about that? Give us a little sneaky peek.
Double-sided edgeables.
Wonderful. Those double-sided edgeables. If you're in the UK and you want to see all, more of the products that are going to be launched as part of the anniversary event over on Create and Craft, then go to the Crafters Companion website, crafterscompanion.co.uk. Go back to Monday at 11 a.m. There was a show where myself and Craig were here, and we did a preview of a lot of those products that are going to be coming up for you. So get your diary out, mark in the ones you want to see, and that really was just a snapshot of everything that's going to be in that anniversary event.
There's so many exciting things. We're all excited. Sarah's going to be there. I'm there. Leanne's there. Craig's there. Debbie Fisher's there. Fiona's there. There's so many things. It's going to be fantastic.
There's going to be some incredible giveaways as well. All of your favourite presenters, your favourite guests. Everyone is going to be there. We've got another action-packed show planned. Action-packed show. I got it right. Yeah. In my head, it came out wrong in my head. I don't know. We've got another action-packed show planned for you tomorrow for Creative Cravings. We'll be giving you 5 in 5, which is always. Have you heard my air horn yet?
No, I didn't. I missed that bit.
Well, I'd say make sure you got nerves of steel tomorrow ready for 5 in 5. I've got my sweatband and my stopwatch ready to go, so we will we'll have fun tomorrow. LK saying she can't wait for the Lily collection. Christine saying thank you, another fabulous show. Liz Smith saying she loves the show. Thanks Debbie and Joe, says Nancy. Love the demo on the box. Lovely box, says Yolanda as well.
Thank you, Yolanda.
Carol saying fab show guys, thank you. As I did say earlier, if you have missed this show, you can catch it again a little bit later.
I know, and I sometimes do that. Sometimes I can't always watch at the time, but I'll go back and catch up. I just think it's fun.
And a lot of the time these shows are even busier after the show than in the show themselves. So if there's a deal that you do want, make sure you grab it, especially the out of this world deal, which is only going to be launched. It's only going to be holding for 24 hours, and those Explorer deals are always incredibly popular. So make sure you grab that again.
Do you know what I'd like to see with the Explorer? If you get that Explorer kit, what I'd love you to do is share what you make with it, because if it's the first time you've used different mediums together, just share with us. We'd love to see pictures, wouldn't we, Joe?
Absolutely, and we would always love your suggestions on what Explorer kits you would like to see next. Pop along to my Facebook, Joe Remblance on Joe Rafters.
Right.
Joe Rafters.
I'm telling you, it's been studying too long with me.
Joe Remblance, Crafter's Companion. Debbie Robinson, Crafters Companion.
Yes.
Or don't forget our brand new social pages. Crafters TV now has its own social presence along the bottom of the screen. You've done this to me, you know that. Crafters Companion TV on Facebook, Crafters Comp TV on Instagram, or simply search Crafters TV. Should we wrap this show up?
Because I think we might need a coffee or
like
two.
I've got a friend's dentures in or something today, isn't it? I'm all like Shakira at the half-time show again. Absolutely. We've loved having your company. It's been an absolute pleasure. We'll see you back here tomorrow, 4 p.m. in the UK, 11 a.m. on the East Coast. I hope you're having a great day, rest of your day if you're in the US. I hope you have a great evening if you're in the UK. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye for now.